What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. The one thing I like about Antonio Brown is, he's extremely dysfunctional. He's ridiculous. He's an accident waiting to happen. He's problematic. And I think the guy is outright just crazy. He's recently filing for bankruptcy. Career's over. Nothing to go but downhill. And he's disrespectful to everybody, not just women, everyone. Antonio Brown has a psychological issue that needs to be looked into. So when you see women that decide to get with Antonio Brown, the one thing that I like about him is that they can't say they didn't know. They can never say that. They can never say that they didn't know. They always knew. Antonio Brown disrespects women. Antonio Brown don't take care of his responsibilities. Antonio Brown disrespects his baby mamas, and Antonio Brown is reckless. But oh, what do you get? Girl, I can change him. Girl, I can change him. He just ain't met me yet. He might have been like that with the other people, but he not gonna be like that with me. And I'm gonna tell you, some of us as guys have probably felt that about ourselves, right? No. That's not true. It's not true. That's how we thought. But simply, it's not true. Anything that a woman will do to somebody else, always know her ass is gonna come and do it to you too. And the woman here that has just gotten pregnant with Antonio Brown's baby, he was there. This is him here, and that's a child. What does he post? F it, I'm rich. Let's do it. He said to the mother of child 9 months ago, and there's the kid. Somebody says, congrats, AB84. He's just had his 7th child today, a baby boy. Now, here's what I want to say to you ladies out there, okay? And this is what I noticed in the black community, and so many black men have noticed it. On one hand, a lot of these guys are out there, you don't want them. You know why? They're corny, they're lame, they're boring. I mean, you could never deal with a guy like that, right? I get it. A woman like you could never be with a lame like that. I get it. Completely understand it. You will hear no argument from me. But here's what I just do not get. The complaining and the hatred for black men when something like this goes wrong. Oh my God. Every black man in America have to pay for the fact that you selected somebody like Antonio Brown. Every black man. It's every black man's issue. Every black man that's problematic. Do you notice that? Do you get it? And there's never any accountability. And trust me, the lady that got pregnant by this guy, Antonio Brown, let me tell you something. Here's what you are not getting. I'm pretty sure there were decent, good black men that wanted to marry her. It's always the story. It's always a story. I'm gonna tell a story right now. My brother used to go to the Bank of America on East Manchester. It is now closed, okay? It's a legendary Bank of America. A lot of the African-American business people would bank there, do their transactions there. We all know and love that. If you're from LA, you know where that's at. I've been there. In fact, the last time I was there, I was getting some U.S. currency to take back to Poland because I was on my way to Africa. So I went there to get some new $100 bills. Anyway, that's another story. Neither here nor there. The issue was he was dating there was a banker that he was really fond of in the 90s. Okay, beautiful lady. Okay, lady was beautiful, lady was thick, and he would always try to talk to lady. And he'd be like, listen, ma'am, I'm really trying to get to know you. I'm trying to get with you. Like, what's going on? She was like, well, I'm in a relationship, so I can't really, deal with you like that. He was like, but in a relationship with who? Okay. He would stop and, every 3 months he'd try. And she'd be like, well, I have a boyfriend, he's a rapper, he's a part-time gang member, something like that. So their relationship was able to be closer where she would tell him even more information. This dude came in one day, and I think that she even needed a ride because the dude had taken her car somewhere. And my brother was able to at least go out with her before. But, the issue at a certain point was she was so stuck on this pookie, okay, that she could not grow. My brother wanted to marry the lady. He really would have wanted to be with her long term. Too bad the lady had seen too much. All she was attracted to was Crips. Couldn't stay away from Crips. Okay, that was her thing. Gangster Crips. And then it came back to haunt her. Then when it came back to haunt her, I'm pretty sure that she was saying, oh, I'm tired of these black men. I can't deal with these black men. These black men is something else. I got to get away from these black men. No, boo. It ain't got nothing to do with black men. It got everything to do with your ass. And now that you out here looking crazy, you mad at the world, but you need to be mad at yourself. A lot of these ladies know when they're dealing with these rappers. They know it. You get with Future, Nick Cannon, you're going to be number 13, 14, period. Now tell me, what kind of woman wants to be number 10 or 11 to a guy that won't ever love her, like a Chris Brown, then be number 1 to a good black man? I'm gonna tell you that somebody lost. And let me tell you something else. It's a woman that you don't need to be with in the first place. See, I said all that to say this. Hook you guys, hook, line, sinker. Some of these women, they letting you know they not supposed to be for you. I'm gonna tell you another story. There's a chick I was dealing with, very beautiful girl, right? It was here in Africa. Lovely cheeks. I mean, I used to love to clap them up, man. I'm talking about, I used to help the girl out and everything, right? A very popular artist from Nigeria came here. And y'all don't know, you know, your boy, he knows a lot of people in Africa. You know, I just don't publicize or take pictures with him. But, you know, he had came through. I had known him or whatever. And so I told her, like, yo, such and such is going to be here. You know, I'm gonna, you know, go over there and hang out with him. She was like, oh my God, I really like his music. Can I come too? So I thought nothing of it. Took her. Okay. Come to find out the later on that night, she calls me talking about she got robbed. I'm like, you got robbed? She's like, yeah, I was on a bike and these dudes robbed me, man. And the person that I was with wouldn't really help me. I'm like, well, who are you with? And you know, that was, you know, she really didn't want to get into that. Come to find out, she had went over there to this dude's house, spent the night. The dude clapped them cheeks. I mean, like, clapped them all the way up. Didn't even give her no money. Didn't even give her enough money to get back home. Okay? Didn't even give her enough money to get back home. She's crying to me talking about she got robbed and beat up, okay? And this is a dude that won't do nothing for her. Then she'll sit around and start complaining about a certain man, an African man. She don't want no African man no more. But you're a 304. You're a literal 304. You got clapped up, then tried to lie about it. Then I found out she had clapped up a hell of dudes that I knew in the clip. It's the first time I ever had this, right? First time I ever had this. And I was like, you know what, man, I need to get up out of here. You see? But see, she not gonna look at that's what she likes. Always attracted to what you like because you dusty and you find a way to keep going back to that same dusty ass behavior. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with the episode of The Celebrity Junk. Put your fire, you do the bell. We're out.